It's spring in the Jungfrau region. This means happy times for everyone. Summer's awaiting, but there are a lot of things to do already. In this travel guide, I will explain you everything you need to know because this is Switzerland Insider. My name is Greg. One of my favorite things to do in spring in Switzerland is to explore the Lauterbrunnen Valley. This is the valley I'm in right now.
It is especially nice during spring because all the flowers are out, and you will see some cows as well because they remain down here in the valley before later on heading up to the Alps for their alpine summer. The easiest way to start exploring Lauterbrunnen Valley is from Lauterbrunnen, specifically from the Staubbach Fall. From there you continue on the paved road and you will walk past Swiss farms, honesty shops and everything you've just seen.
Now if you hate walking, there are places around where you can rent bicycles or mountain bikes, which cost around 20 to 30 Swiss francs per day. Now one of my favorite things to do is we go all the way down at the valley, that is Stechelberg. We take a cable car up to Gimmelwald or Mürren, where you see the spring blossom in the Alps in full action.
Now you see, to explore all of this, you do not even have to come in bright sunshine. Over at my other channel, Switzerland is Live, a video about Gimmelwald during the rain in spring is one of the most viewed videos I have. Going for a walk in these two unique Swiss mountain villages is an absolute must for me. And even if it's raining, it's no big deal because you can always end your walk in Gimmelwald at the mountain hostel where you can enjoy a warm cup of coffee or try their very own beer and overlook the fantastic panorama of the Jungfrau region.
Now if the experience in this valley with the cows and the Swiss chalets and the upcoming flowers isn't enough, you can head over to Grindelwald of course and do the exact same thing.
And that's not even a duplicate because the Grindelwald Valley is a completely different experience. Here in the Lauterbrunnen Valley you have these rough walls, you have these cliffs, and there over in Grindelwald the entire world looks a bit different, okay? The hills are a bit more rolling, there is a bit more farming, there is a lot more of Swiss chalets and the vibe is a bit different, but for me equally beautiful.
Now if you want to head over to Grindelwald, an ideal way to do so is by train, okay? The Berner Oberland Railway, Berner Oberland Bar goes straight from Lauterbrunnen to Grindelwald along the way as well. Beautiful green with flowers as well, and it's going to take about 45 minutes this train journey. It's absolutely worth it. If there's too many spring activities for you, you may as well take a train, head up to Kleine Scheidegg and there enjoy some more winter. And if that's not enough for you, you can head over to Grindelwald first and there do the exact same thing. Now you see, when you visit the Jungfrau region and Switzerland in general in spring, visitor numbers are a bit lower, but there are a few downsides as well to all of this. Now, in the morning there was sun, we have rain at the moment, maybe a bit inconsistent. So what I would suggest you do is actually you sort of change your itinerary around a bit here and there about the weather.
So when we have a good day, you could go to the Jungfraujoch, and when it's raining, you can go to the Trümmelbach Falls.
Now what should you pack for Switzerland in spring, okay? March is a bit more on the colder side, okay? Now we have the middle of March. Today is a bit special. In Lauterbrunnen Valley it's 15 degrees centigrade, okay? Going down to about 5 degrees at night. This is a bit on the warmer side, okay? Normally it should be a little bit less, but it could be snowing right now as well, we have to say that, okay? For April, it's going to be even more inconsistent, okay? In Swiss German, we have a saying where it sort of goes like, in April, the weather sort of does what it wants, okay? And it's true. It could be 20 degrees. I could be standing here in swim shorts and a t-shirt, or I could be standing here in skiing gear and it would be snowing as well. So it's a bit difficult to pack. So maybe when you come, not maybe 5 minutes before you hop on the plane, but maybe a couple of hours. Check the weather forecast for Switzerland. Now, if you don't bring an umbrella with you, at least jacket with a hood, or take 10 Swiss francs, you can buy in a souvenir shop a cool umbrella with some cows on it or some Swiss cross. You may now think, how do I get more of this, Greg? I can tell you, I'm organizing calls now. I will answer the questions you have about traveling to Switzerland. Together, we're going to maximize the experience you will have here, minimize the costs. After all of that, you can come here and fully enjoy, knowing that you're not missing out on anything, knowing you're not making any mistakes, and sit back, relax, enjoy your Swiss holidays. Now, one thing not to miss as well is Jungfraujoch, okay? This is where you can experience snow year-round and it's absolutely amazing.
What's really nice about visiting Jungfraujoch in spring is, as I've mentioned before, there are lower visitor numbers, meaning the ride up there will not be as cramped. And normally for the Jungfrau Railways departing from Kleine Scheidegg, you would need a reservation, whereas if you travel during this time, to go up and to go down can mostly happen without one. This means you're more flexible to choose your train to go up and to go down, happening in, if you like it up there, you can stay a little bit longer, or you can go down again to get an answer to the question where all the meltwater of the Swiss Alps goes.
Now, one really nice way to explore the waterfalls around of the Lauterbrunnen Valley, as you know, there are 72 waterfalls around here, one of which is Trümmelbach Falls, okay?
Now the Trümmelbach Fell, as we call them in Swiss German, are a set of waterfalls that are happening inside of a mountain. So what you get is all the meltwater from Jungfrau Glacier carving rocks into something that only nature can create. And now let's head on down towards Interlaken and Lake Brienz and see what's going on there.
One of my favorite ways as well to explore the Jungfrau region is to go on a boat, okay? You can do that on Lake Brienz and Lake Thun.
Now, boat tours on Lake Thun happen year-round, whereas the ones on Lake Brienz only take up operations again mid-April.
And while you're on the boat, for example, you can visit nearby villages on Lake Brienz, all-time favorites such as Iseltwald and Oberland.
While Iseltwald has become popular recently because of its appearance in the Netflix series Crash Landing on You, Oberland, on the other hand, is a bit more insider tip and is a bit less crowded. So now if you want to visit them both, you can visit them by boat in summer, or if you just want to visit one, Interlaken is connected to both of them, Oberland by train and Iseltwald by post bus. Of course, you can also take the car.
Now, if you're staying in Interlaken, it's good news for you because Harder Kulm opens again.
Now, this is a must when you visit Interlaken because you can get there easily by timing it right with a funicular. You get to a platform where you can oversee both lakes and the town of Interlaken. And of course, you get Jungfrau views as well. But if you want to visit Scheidegg Platte, which is on the opposite side of Interlaken, which is also a mountain with a viewing platform, you will have to wait until June.
Now, if you're like me as well, you can go for a walk in Interlaken, okay? This is one of the things I like doing a lot. You see a lot of flowers, you see the beautiful landscape, you still see the snow-capped mountains of Jungfrau in the distance. Now, if you want to really get in the fresh air of the spring we have in Switzerland, paragliding might be one thing for you.
Paragliding is a year-round activity in the Jungfrau region, and you do not have to only do this in Interlaken. You can also go to Grindelwald first, you can go to Männlichen or Schildhorn.
I hope you enjoyed this travel guide about spring in the Jungfrau region in Switzerland, okay? Check out some more videos over here to know more about Switzerland, okay? And I see you in the next one. Bis bald und tschüss.